So I've been feeling this week that there's been a little bit of a recurring theme going in my StarCraft videos. And it's gone something a little bit along the lines of Protoss players thrashing Zerg players. And you know what? I don't think that's okay. I'm going to talk more about that. But first, I decided to go find some backup. And who better to get one win for the Zergs, well, hopefully at least, than our Italian stallion, Reynor, and his dirty Protoss player that, let's be honest, we're all cheering against. It's Creator. So yeah, anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a video on Tuesday. I lie, it was Monday. Wait, what are we on today? Thursday? I don't know. I did a cast on Wednesday, sorry, between Scarlet and Classic. And Classic, in his Protoss cheesy dirtiness, decided to cannon rush the Queen of Blades, and I think that's unforgivable. He then went on to use a pathetic Protoss timing and absolutely destroy her, which is not fun. It's not fair. Then yesterday, I was laddering a little bit, and I decided to play Zerg because, you know, I wanted to get one back for Scarlet because I was feeling for it. And then I got absolutely destroyed by Protosses. So I think for all those Zergs around out there in the world, I don't think you can let this injustice go unpunished. So we need one of the best in Reynor to come on and get some wins for us. Now this is not going to be a walk in the park for him because Creator is a very, very solid Protoss player. I think Creator's only weakness is himself, honestly, because when he's feeling it, when he is in the right mood, Creator is deadly. He is such a strong player, and he can take pretty much any way when he is in the right mind, when he's playing his game and things are going the way that he wants them to. He's very dangerous. That's an interesting location. We're seeing the exact same thing. We saw Scarlet do the same, taking this forward base. But yeah, so Creator, don't underestimate him. Reynor though, Reynor's such a good player. I think maybe a little bit quieter than normal because he's not up there, you know, contesting in finals. But I wouldn't count him out. Reynor is a very, very solid Zerg player. And the more he plays, the better he's going to get. There's no stopping him. He's not going to suddenly start slowing down. But yeah, so let's see how this goes. By the way, if you are a Protoss player and you're suddenly very offended, first of all, no one really cares. You're a Protoss player. And second of all, I'm kind of joking. It's late. I'm recording and I'm tired. But, you know, we can be a little bit silly. Okay, these Adepts are getting a little bit of damage done, but I think Reynor's, yeah, his control with the drones was actually really good. I think that could have been worse. He did some nice tricks there with the drones into the gas geyser. Yeah, and I think he minimized his losses there. Alright, here we go. Here comes the Oracle. Look at these Protosses. They just can't help themselves. Dirty move after dirty move. Okay, there's two more going down. The Queens are having to work hard. This one's gonna try come in. Yeah, there's two. Yeah, get it! Get it! No, not gonna get it. Oh well. Reynor's not scared. Reynor's got this. Come on, old Zerg players, I'm pretty sure you believe. You believe in Reynor. What is that? Did that box move? It's a reptile. It's a moving box. Hey, come back. I want to see the box. What is that? It's a reptile crate. Why does it keep disappearing? Anyway, we probably have a StarCraft game going on here, hey? Okay, Adept's still trying to poke around. Here is a second Oracle. Third base is on the way for Creator. The advantage of Reynor taking this base so late is he's got a nice and easy to defend base that he can take as his fourth. And his creep spread is going to start moving out of control. very soon, because Reynor's one of those Zerg players. He's good with his creep spread, and he's getting the nice high yield Vespine over here. So this is an interesting strategy, because now, like I said, this is the second time I've seen it, because Scarlet also did it. Now obviously she didn't have the best results, but we'll see if Reynor gets a little bit better out of this. Forge, Twilight, and Robo all on the way for Classic. Classic Creator. Classic was the other day. Oh, good Sarandia on the Adepts. This could be 1, 2. Oh, the Queen's coming out to help and just gets it. Good job. Is that a real Phoenix? That is a real Phoenix picking up the Queen. Oh, that's damage. Oh, ow, ow. Oof, ow. Creator, I like that. Very clever. He uses the Phoenix to pick up the Queen, which drops the DPS quite heavily. And yeah, 11 workers going down. That's quite a lot. So Reynor is now... he's 13 workers behind. That's a lot. But we see roaches. He's going to go for an aggressive roach timing here. And he's bringing the queens. Yeah, he is not in the mood for this Protoss player and then shenanigans. He's going to go with everything he has. Nice thing about having these drop lords is the queens are super slow. And drop lords help just to get them there a little bit quicker. They can't transfuse. Miles, I thought the bars were going to... Okay, the queens are being dropped and they're going to help with the anti-air. This is a good timing. There comes a single immortal. A lot of overlords now. They're going to start spreading creep, which means the queens can start planting down creep tumors. I think Reynor's got a pretty good attack going on here. Zergling's coming in to chase away the immortal, which means the roaches can go absolutely ham. Creeps being dropped. There are creep tumors. This third base is absolute toast. Reynor is just reinforcing with lings and roaches. Now he's going to march. I like the recall there, by the way, on the probes. He's going to try and march into the natural. And he's got a lot. And because he's got so many Zerglings, these immortals are quite a little bit less of a threat. Good bars going down. Here comes the overlord swarm again. Yeah, this is very good timing. Queen's going to try push in here. Supplies, double supply for Reynor. I'm pretty sure he's got it. GG. Reynor takes one for the Zergs. Alrighty, game number 2. We are on altitude. And I think that previous game, it was some really clever decision making from Reynor. So he realized that a lot of damage had been done against him. And I think he was going to push anyway. But loading up the queens and the drop lords, just sending everything he had, you know, putting everything into the attack and just going all out ham on Creator. I think that was the right move. And obviously he knew, because he saw the Phoenix, he saw the Oracles, he knew there was a lot of resources invested in those flying units, which means there would be less units at home. So I think very good decision making there by Reynor, just deciding to go on the attack, going on the attack and not stopping until he was absolutely demolishing the Protoss. I feel like all the Zerg players out there, they're feeling good right now. They're feeling warm inside. You feel like you've got a fluffy pink marshmallow inside of you. And as you should. That's how you should be feeling. That's a good feeling. Protoss players feel the same way, except it's like tumbleweed or something. You know, they don't quite know what good feels like. They feel that when they cannon rush, they get this like exhilaration, and then they don't realize that they're actually like, I don't know, taking some form of illegal substance or something harmful. And they think it's good, but it's actually bad for them. You know. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'll leave the Protoss players alone. I actually really should, because I enjoy playing Protoss. And I enjoy a lot of Protoss players. I love the way they play. So far, nothing too crazy in the early game. Yeah, natural timing, double queen, gas. I was gonna say Reynor hasn't pulled out of gas, but there he pulls out of gas. I thought he was gonna go for something aggressive once again. So this is a best of 3 in case you didn't notice. I figured out how to get this thing, by the way. Isn't that cool? Also, yes, I may be a bit slow for realizing that only now, but that's cool. It says best of 3. Wow. Alright, I'm sorry. I am easily amused by silly things, but it is pretty cool. I figured it out. I feel much better about it. So, because I always forget to mention that it's a series. So yeah, now you can read. There we go. Although I've noticed that I still have the tendency to sometimes mix up the scores. Yeah, you know, can't be perfect. Okay, so early twilight for creator, no Stargate. So I'm assuming we're gonna see a little bit of a blink timing, unless he's planning on going for adepts, which I doubt. It's more likely a blink timing. You remember when adept timings were super popular? And like that's all that Protoss players did. They just did adept timing on adept timing. Mind you, that said, there's the robo. No, it's blink. Sorry, it's blink. I didn't see the blink. So we are going to see some pressure with the first couple of stalkers that are going to be walked in. Reynor just needs to make sure he's got something ready for it. At this stage, I think he's trying to be very greedy with his droning. He has not seen anything just yet. He hasn't seen the tech, so you might want to send something in just to have a look. He doesn't have an overseer quite close by, or an overlord. Yep, there he comes. 5 additional gates. There goes the Roach Warren. Alright, so I don't think he cares too much about knowing anything. He's just positioning his units around the map. This map confuses me, right? This is really confusing. Anyway, let's have a look if the scout can see. The stalker's trying very hard. Sees the robo, sees something building. Please see the twilight. He didn't see the twilight. Twilight's hidden. So he did see another another gateway going up, but did not spot the twilight. Bunch of Zerglings here in the front. I would love to see them just slip in. At the same time, Prism is warping in stalkers here behind. Reynor, you gotta have to build units soon. Okay, these Zerglings are trying to get something done. Okay, these stalkers approaching have been spotted. That overlord is going to go down. That's going to supply block Reynor, which is obviously not very good. Zerglings setting up a little bit of a flank, but the stalkers do see them. Okay, Queen's at the ready. More roaches on the way. Bunch of ravagers being morphed. And here comes Creator trying to attack. There's one slow zealot not doing much. 2 zealots in there. Zerglings just keep moving back and forward, just buying time. Reynor's just buying time, making sure he can get a little bit of army out. At this stage, he's got a little bit of a work elite, nothing too major, but I don't think he's going to be sad about his position. And that little bit of time that he bought, I think is, yeah, it's valuable. It's getting a large amount of Zerglings in again. Just gonna use queens and ravagers and roaches at this stage. Oh, they are no roaches, just ravagers. Does lose 1 ravager. Obviously, that's not ideal. And Creator looks like he's just gonna keep on this 2-base pressure. He has not got a 3rd base up yet, so he is gonna be on a little bit of a timer. If this attack doesn't deal damage, I think this game is going to go to Reynor. Reynor at this stage, he's just trying to buy time because the longer... Ooh, almost a good wraparound. Oh, here comes the Zerglings. Good wraparound now. That is going to be Reynor jumping onto it. The queens are moving away, and there goes the Zerglings. Okay, so dealing a little bit of damage. As I was saying, if Creator doesn't start getting damage soon, then Reynor's economy is going to start getting a little bit out of control. This 3rd base is not fully saturated, but it isn't bad. It's not bad at all. More pylons, nothing, no transition yet. Still just more stalkers. A couple of zealots. I don't think he even went for charge, did he? No. Okay. Coming in once again. So far, no real damage. The queens are also here. They can help out. And behind this, Reynor is taking up. Okay, aggressive blink. Well, aggressive move forward there, and then a safety blink out. These stalker numbers are massing. They are getting quite a bit bigger. Ooh, couple of vials. I think that one did connect. All the while, those Zerglings are at the back. But yeah, this is some decent micro that Creator's trying to do. I just think he's a little bit slow. Don't think he's quite doing enough yet, because as this is all going on, Reynor is just carrying on building. He's just making more Ravagers, making more Roaches, making more Zerglings. At the same time, he is going to send a group of Zerglings around to backstab the Protoss player. And there's not much to defend. Ooh, it's open. It's open. It's not open. There's a pylon. I thought it was open. That would have been so bad. If those Zerglings could get in, that would have been so bad. Supply count's very close. Army's supply very close. But at this stage, Reynor is up 12 workers. And the more this goes on, the better, the longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for Reynor. We're getting close to the 8-minute mark here. Neither side going for upgrades. Reynor's just going to get Roach speed, which is, it's fine. It's always useful to have units being a little bit quicker. I actually think the speed upgrades are, they're strong. Speed and attack speed, you know. I don't think there are too many attack speed upgrades in this game, but those types of things very useful. Ooh, big run by going across. So now it's a couple of Roaches to go through and to bam, to battering ram. That's the word I'm looking for. I just said bam. To battering ram their way through. Okay, this is just a little bit more back and forward. Come on, Roaches. Come on, Roaches. Queens are starting to take a lot of damage. They are running out of health. But here we go. Here goes Reynor. Roaches are going to start hitting down that pylon. This means that this might have to force a recall. At the same time, the big engagement is going on here. That is a big surround from the Protoss player. Drones are having to be pulled out to help, but at this stage, I think Reynor is okay. He's got a lot of army supply. At the same time, his Roaches are now in the base of Creator. This army is starting to fall. There's a lot more production on the way for Reynor. Creator, he's not in an amazing spot, but we have Roaches now in the main, in the natural. Creator is losing all of his workers. Reynor, not so much. He lost a bunch with by pulling them. But at this stage, it's 41 workers versus 1 because everything has been cleared up here. This army is soon going to be cleared up. The Roaches are putting the pressure on those Stalkers. But yeah, with the Queens here, Creator's out of it. He's got 23 supply versus 123. And yeah, this game has been won by Reynor. Reynor has gone out. He has defended the honor of Zerg players all around the world by teaching a silly Protoss player a lesson. GG is called. I hope you enjoyed this series, a little bit more fun, and finally we can see a Zerg player coming out on top and yeah, showing Protoss what it means, you know, to be a Zerg player. Just Protoss players, just calm down. Don't get too excited and think you're that awesome. Anyway, yeah, I felt a little bit silly today. I hope you don't mind it. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.